Gemini, welcome to Lily Light Tarot. Let's take a look at what is coming towards you, changes you may experience, people you may encounter, but most importantly, the purpose of this situation you're currently dealing with. So we're going to open up with the energies of what you need to know at this particular time. So for my Geminis, okay, we'll focus on this. Look at the bottom energy. So let's take a look at, we see the Tower coming through with the Hermit, the Six of Wands, and the King of Swords. So we're going to get some clarifiers here, but the Tower, normally when people see this, they kind of get a little fearful, thinking that the worst is out to get them or the worst is yet to come, but not necessarily. And for you, Gemini, I'm having good signs, good vibes about this. Look at this. Yeah, look at the star. So we see that there is going to be basically this is looking like a shift. We see that you may be knocked off your feet or things are going to be shaken up a little bit, but as the star is the supporting energy, we see that there's going to be a better outcome. So this is ultimately, Gemini, going to lead to something better in your path. Let's see the clarifying energy here, because look at this Son of Cups. So as I see the star energy, we are looking at pleasant surprises. Also, something that you may have wished upon. Think real hard, Gemini. Is there something that maybe you have been wishing upon a star for, or wishing for something to come to light? Now, for those pieces and those moving parts to come together, there has to be a shift, right? You have to kind of move like a Tetris game. You kind of like move, configure things around. And this is kind of what this Tower energy is all about. Possibly where you are going in your direction, Gemini, there wasn't much flexibility, there wasn't much movement, and we could almost see this energy as being stagnant and being complacent. But the Tower here is kind of representing pushing you out of your comfort zone. That's basically what this is, especially when we see this Son of Cups coming in. It's like you are kind of being pushed in a new direction, in a new path to come across more happiness and a more fulfilling journey. There's like this abundant energy glowing through this cup. So you wouldn't have been swimming in this direction had you not been kind of knocked off this pedestal or this tower or this, island. Now it's interesting because we see this drift here, the swan kind of being led to the water. So you may be led to your water here. All right, Gemini, you being led to something better. So that's something that you definitely need to know, especially if you feel like you are kind of suffering or you kind of feel like you're never getting ahead. This is saying that, okay, we see a wish coming through, especially with the star. This is a good sign for you. You are being kind of divinely guided, and there is purpose in why things had to kind of crumble, because what is going to be built is going to be a lot stronger and sturdier and going to lead to a long, stable, successful path here. Now, the Hermit card with the supporting energy of the Ten of Wands, tapping deeper into yourself, but also the Hermit is a reflection of wisdom and also patience. So you are going to be shifted into your true path or into also a better path. The Ten of Wands is encouraging you to kind of pick up the pieces, okay? Pick up the pieces from what you feel like could be destruction or chaos and start building something better. Start building yourself up better. Start building maybe a product better, a better representation of you, your brand and image, right? Because some of you are not seeing what you want in this world. Notice how the Hermit doesn't really have a distinctive face. We just see the glow. So there is this energy. The card is saying that you are searching for something. You are seeking a better understanding, or you are looking for some sort of like guidance to be revealed to you. But the cards are almost saying kind of like, why don't you be that guide? Why don't you be that light in the dark, or make way for this type of energy? Especially if you're trying to teach people or be a person of influence, you may have the answer that someone is looking for, or the business or the company is looking for, or even like the ideal partner, right? So the King of Pentacles, yeah, look at this stability. We're talking about stability and long-term success. So you kind of picking up the pieces and moving along here, Gemini, is key to long-term success. Seeing also that everything happens for a reason, and understanding that although this may have been unforeseen, things will be coming along for a structured, solid path moving forward. Because the King of Pentacles, he doesn't like to take risks. He's all about like process and structure and kind of like a guide by guide way, right? So as this is supporting the Hermit and the 10 of Wands, we see that you may be kind of guided, divinely guided, or being shown through a mentor or through some resource. Because we see the Hermit, and now we also see the Father of Pentacles. We see that there is guidance through possibly a process. Someone may be helping you through some process that could land you this opportunity, land you this job, land you this business. So especially if you're not seeing a representation of yourself, we see that there may be someone guiding you. So that's something that you may be dealing with and what you need to know here, Gemini, especially with the 6 of Wands. There's recognition. There is definitely recognition coming into your path, being recognized for your efforts. And now we're looking at double sixes. So your persistency is going to pay off. You're going to be kind of reaping the rewards of your labor, of the fruits that you have planted. I really, really like this because it's kind of like a hip, hip, hooray. You know, you've been on the grind. You've been putting a lot of your energy, a lot of your time and your attention into this goal, into this path. But it's like this is going to come out victorious for you. Good thing you didn't quit. Good thing you kept on this path because, you know, you again were lighting the way. Lighting the way here. And look at this. The path is lit. Okay, you are going to be lit. So you're going to be seen, recognized in some way, whether it's the efforts through your job, your company, or even like standing out above the crowd. It's like you may have been putting in so many like resumes or putting in so much of your products. You're submitting a lot of offers or sending like emails. It's like you sacrificed a lot and it's going to pay off for you. So that is definitely something that you are going to be dealing with and what you need to know here, Gemini. Look at this, Mother of Pentacles. So not only are we dealing with the King of Pentacles, but we are now seeing the Queen. So yeah, good thing that you are kind of deciding to stay on this path and being redirected. It's like you aren't going to resist this change that's coming through. You're going to embrace it. You're going to kind of take the cup and kind of flow with it. And through this flow, we see that it's kind of like you are like graduating. Okay, you're kind of like moving up and up. Okay, came from the Tower, the Star, then we see the Hermit, then we see the sacrifices being made, and you are kind of like carrying that challenge with you and going to be rewarded. Now the Mother of Pentacles is also seeing that you are going to feel supported here. You are going to feel kind of like this sense of belonging, nurtured, safe, secure. So this new path, you're going to realize, had a better foundation than where you were at. And this Hermit also comes up as, you know, wisdom, and also like a peaceful knowing that everything kind of is going to work out in the way that it's supposed to. The King of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles for you, Gemini. Okay. So let's see, let's get some clarifiers here, because I see now we are dealing with another king, King of Swords. So speaking up and speaking your truth is going to be beneficial. Kind of, you may have been reserved in the past, or you may have held back your tongue in some situation, especially when we look at business. Okay, you may have held your tongue, or afraid to ask questions, afraid to ask for more, or even afraid to express your ideas or your thought process. But it looks like now there's confidence coming through, and you are feeling that sense of empowerment. You are recognizing that you hold just as much power as the next person, as the next king. Okay, so even though you may be dealing with higher levels of people or entrepreneurs or like higher level executives or energy, you're not going to let that intimidate you. You're not going to kind of be reserved or closed off. You're going to stand up just as high as them, if not higher. And it's beautiful because I see this here with next to your 6 of Wands. So this is also giving me this idea of you advancing, getting that promotion or getting that raise, or even coming across great collaborations. And even though you may feel intimidated by this new success that is kind of rapidly coming in, we see that you're kind of embracing it. It's almost like you always knew that you were going to get to this level, and you may have been preparing for this for some time. So good for you, Gemini. And look at this, the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, steady growth is going to lead to long-term success, as we see here with the Father of Pentacles, and now the Queen, and now the Seven. So we're looking at the triple pentacle supporting energies here, and with that there is a creative expansion. So whatever idea that you have, whatever vision that you are coming across, basically nourish it, support it, invest more into it, because that is where we see the payoff coming through. That is where people are going to see you shine. They see that you have put in your passion, your love, your energy, and you're going to be rewarded. You know, it's going to seem like it's small and little now, but it's kind of like compound interest. It's going to be growing. So there is a decision that you're going to find yourself supporting and sticking behind, and kind of speaking up, kind of putting action into this too, Gemini. A lot of you are kind of stepping into the spotlight because we see like all of this butterfly energy. The butterfly is like air. So I'm also seeing kind of more like being in the presence of other people. So whether it's more eyes on you, or you speaking up at a conference, or through video, or maybe just speaking to like an audience here, you're not feeling as intimidated or closed off again. So this may be leading to other opportunities. It's like once you do it once, you can do it twice, you can do it 3 times, 4. It just feels comfortable, and that's when everything kind of like stacks on top of each other. Once you know how to make one book, the second book gets easier. You know, same with your video, same with your art. You paint one picture, one drawing, you do one video, you know, you produce one movie, and it kind of like gets easier. The first step is always the hardest, and that's where you may feel a little intimidated, but we see that you working and being dedicated to this craft through this vision, that is where it's going to lead to this long-term abundance. Okay, this isn't like a quick fix. This isn't like short term. You are coming across something that is going to change your path here, Gemini, something that is going to lead to more happiness, and you're going to be able to look back and see, you know what, good thing I was knocked off I was knocked off this tower, because you thought you were a king, right? You thought you were king of your tower, but you really weren't. It's kind of like you were a fill-in. You were an acting manager. You were an acting assistant branch manager. And now where you are being pushed into, you are going to be the real representation of. You're going to be the real authoritative figure. People are going to look up to you. You're going to be situated in this better environment, role, company, or even business, or it could be school too. You know, you thought this was it, but again, the wish, you wished for something here, Gemini, and although it doesn't look like what you thought, and some pieces had to be kind of like moved around, it may have been uncomfortable, but you're going to be able to see that through this path, through this journey, okay? Because they're both going through the journey. You're being led to, look at this tower, look at this community, something much better, where you're going to be embraced and supported. So new community. We could also see the this energy as like your new tribe, you know, your new people, this new environment. You're really belonging there. So let me close off here, Gemini. I haven't done this for many signs, but I've kind of been led to pull this focal energy for you. And look at this, trust yourself. This came up here, trust yourself. Okay, this is, let me show you this, beautiful right here. I like how she has this little flower here, holding it close to her heart. So this kind of ties in with the star. Hold your dreams close to you and do not let them go, because we see that they're going to pay off for you. So this is why you are currently dealing with this situation, because, you know, right here, your breakthrough is going to come up. And I love how this is talking about trust, because we see here with the Son of Cups dealing with your emotions, kind of just going through the process and being guided by what feels right. because the cup energy, it's also your intuition along with the hermit. You know, what feels right, going where you want to see yourself represented, or going where you want to see yourself possibly in the future. So listen to your voice, listen to that knowing inside, Gemini, and you're going to be just fine. So this is the purpose of the situation you're dealing with and what you need to know. Make sure you stay tuned and subscribe and like this button so that way it saves in your YouTube history, so you can refer back to this video and see all the things that will unfold in the upcoming days and weeks for you. So until then, stay well and be blessed.